TLC video here. It's from My 600 Pound Life. From drug abuse to food addiction. So straight away, I'm gonna assume he got over his drug abuse by food addiction. Like, instead of taking drugs, he would just eat. So let's see if I'm right. He's pretty big.
It's scary waking up because everything gets a little
so
harder
crazy.
each morning. My body feels like a prison. I feel like I'm trapped. Like
Bro, you never let yourself get to this point. This right here, you know, he's not completely gone because he's still alive, but this is like an example of giving up on yourself and not taking care of yourself.
get up and out of bed, but I get
Because, you know, it takes a while to get this big. At what point do you look in the mirror and want to change?
short of breath walking to the
I think he wants to change now.
bathroom from my bed. I'll start losing my breath.
Losing your breath from going to the
On
bathroom
a bad
is
day,
bad.
as soon as I get up, you'll hear my knees like it'll continuously like pop, 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 pop.
Bro, his knees are crying for mercy, begging for mercy, I bet. His knees with all that weight.
The pain is usually excruciating.
And he doesn't look like the tallest, so he's very he looks very compact.
A normal person should not be short of breath, gasping for air like I
Bro, his
do.
knees got knees. Nah, his knees. You don't have knees, bro.
Sure, I'm coming.
Is he on the toilet?
I could not live by myself, and I wouldn't survive.
You want to carry his
That's
sister?
why I love my caretaker. She's the best thing. Like,
So
I
she
love
gets
her.
paid to
She's
do that?
awesome. Before me, she was my mom's caretaker.
What?
5', 600 pound build is insane. Is an insane build. So his mom used to have a caretaker, which was the same lady. But like, this is just bad, bro. Like, what is happening for you to be like this?
First she'll wash my hair, then she'll wash my back. I don't fit in my shower, so I have to put my head over the tub.
Come and go
But
in the
I've gotten so
shower.
big now that I can't stay standing for more than 15 seconds.
Back tattoo size of your bed.
If I do that for too long,
Oh,
my
all the
knees
rolls.
start to hurt too much.
Like, bro, your frame is not meant to have this much weight. In fat, bro. Because, you know, you might be very big and stuff. Big and strong. Bro, would you hit... What type of question is that? You might be big and strong, right? With muscle. But that's weight that can be used. Right? Muscle. That's weight that can be used. All this fat, it's just unused weight. It's weight that does nothing. It's just weighing you down. That's all it is. Muscle, use. Like, you're not meant to have this much fat on you. Obvious. Not good. You would hit. Oh my gosh, this guy would hit. In chat.
Okay.
I need you to close the door real quick while I turn around. I can use the bathroom myself, but I can't really wipe myself.
Like, this is sad.
It's all come over me recently.
This is
I'm
all
more
just
disappointed than scared.
like, bro. He can't even see, he can't even see his privates because his stomach's covering it. But bro, this is all just mental, bro. This is all your mentality. This is all your, well, you know, this happens. You know, this happens from what's happening in here, bro. This happens because of what's happening in here, in your head, bro. And he's just weak-minded for himself to get to this point. Very weak.
I shower every day. I try to stay as clean as possible. But other than that, I don't really get up out of bed that much.
He's so compact. You wanna be like this when you
What
grow
are we
up.
gonna have for breakfast?
5 eggs, scrambled with cheese, biscuits.
This guy's complaining about weight, but then he 5 eggs with cheese and biscuits. Cheese, biscuits. Like, bro. And it, when you get to the size, you can't take care of yourself. Twerk for Ice Spice. What are you talking? No, bro. Anyways, once you get to the size, you can't. You're very reliant on other people because you can't move. You're sore. You're too big to fit in a car. Stuff like that. But it's not completely your fault. Most of it is your fault. But the people around you that enable it by buying you all the foods you want is part of the issue, And it might be hard for them. Or maybe most of the time it just gets to a point. I've seen these foods before. It gets to a point where they're not even bothered to say no because they can't be bothered to get yelled at by you or you be mad or stuff like that. So they just give in. But you can't give in, bro. If you're a carer or you're helping them, bro, just say how it is. They might have a suck, but it's for the better, bro. Or they're just gonna die from their weight. He doesn't need a car if he's going downhill, or he'll just roll.
How many sausages?
7?
See,
Okay.
7, bro.
Alright.
Okay.
Like, this guy's shooting himself in the foot, bro. He's eating himself to the grave.
I'm gonna get it ready for you.
Thank you.
But bro, like, they just do whatever. Like, these carers, or like maybe it's a parent, look after them. Don't get them everything, all the food, because that's just making them fatter. I like him, though. No, you don't, bro. You don't.
I live here for free with my sister and brother, but I can't do anything for myself anymore.
Yeah, he just eats.
I have to have someone make all my meals.
My main responsibility, I feel like, is taking care of my brother.
Bro, as a brother, you need to freaking be dead serious with him and say, you gotta cut down. Like, we're not gonna give you more food. Or he's just gonna die.
I recently started being his caregiver, and I help him, especially
You're not
when
that big,
Elena's
dude.
not here. He doesn't have me like wash his back or anything like Elena does.
Smells good, Elena.
Charlie's coming soon.
Okay, Elena, thank you.
This lady sounds
Gets
like Eastern
challenging
European.
sometimes. He can't make food for himself. He can't go get water. Nothing. He strictly
Bro, like, this is the thing, bro. This guy can't get food for himself, but somehow he's fat. So obviously someone's giving him all the food to make him fat. So whoever's doing that needs to stop doing it. Like, oh my gosh, bro.
relies on being able to call and have that person there to help him. But like my brother is the only person who ever like stood up for me and told me I'm doing good in life.
I mean, yeah, his
He's
brother's
always
way
made
different.
sure to tell me he's proud of me and that I'm doing a good job. So I kind of took
Bro, this guy is like 5 times the size of his brother.
it into my own hands to help my brother as much as I could. And he's my family. I gotta make sure he has what he needs because
This is the thing. You're saying he needs to have what he needs, but everything you're giving him is not what he needs. What he needs is less food. What he needs is someone to tell him he's gonna die of heart disease or something, bro. Like, what? You're saying, oh, I need to give him what he needs or family. Yeah, stop giving him so much food, bro. You're helping him kill himself.
I know he would make sure I had what I need.
He needs pro help.
Ketchup?
Not even pro help. He just needs someone that has common sense, bro.
Sure. Food's always been a really big part of my life.
It's clouds.
It is an addiction.
Dang.
It does make me
What's up, it's
happy. It
clouds.
makes me feel good. But a lot of my weight came after rehab, after I quit doing drugs.
What drugs he do? Ooh, baby.
I come from a big family, but not like the Brady Bunch, you'd say. But my mom was a drug addict. She did meth. She was still a good mom. She still took care of her kids first, and then after that, she did whatever she did. My mom, when I was younger,
See, when they say apple don't fall far from the tree, bro. And when you do stuff, especially if you have kids, bro, you gotta care about what you do. Maybe your weight, all that, drugs, because that's gonna affect your kids. Because if you do that, most likely, that increases the chances from them being the same way. because you're their role model. You're the one that they will look up to. So, you know, you gotta try to be your best self, not just for you. You know, when you have kids, it's not just about you. When you have kids, it's about them, bro. But yeah, obviously that affected him, but still, that shouldn't be a reason for you to become this bad. You let yourself go, but as a parent, bro, you gotta be your best version for the little ones, bro.
I was scared that my dad's grandparents were gonna take me away. And just like that, we left and drove from Washington to this little chill park in Apple Valley, California without telling my dad. Living alone with just my mom.
And it's like, if you see a family, bro, you see a family, say there's two families, bro. There's one family, the mum and dad fat, other family, mum and dad fit. Most likely, the one with the fat parents are going to have fat kids. And there's a high chance of the fit family having fit kids, bro. You know? It's like you're surrounded by fat people, so there's a high chance of you becoming fat. Or fit, it's going to make you become fit because you want to be like them. You want to be healthy because that's what you see. If everything's fat, you might become the same because that's normalized. That becomes normalized because that's all you see. So then when you do become fat, you're like, oh, it's whatever. Everyone else is fat, you know?
It was a give and take situation, I guess you would say. So, you know, she was there. She just also wasn't there. Sometimes we would just have some family time.
Yeah. So this guy's been fat his entire life.
But most of the time when I got home from school, she'd be sitting in front of the TV talking to herself.
That's sad though.
So I would spend most of my time with her parents who lived on the street. My mother's mother, my grandma, didn't do drugs.
Nice.
She was a real junk foodaholic. Her way of showing me love.
Exactly what I mean, bro. So this he used to be a drug addict, right? In the title. So his mom was a drug addict, but then he has food addiction, and his grandma had food addiction. Well, he said junkaholic. You know, this is what I mean, bro. You gotta become good for your children and stuff.
Was always baking. And when my grandma made cookies, she didn't just make a dozen. She made like 6 dozen. You know, and she left them on the counter. I can just get to them whenever I wanted to. And by the time I hit middle school, I was 180 pounds. My problem was, you know, I never really had the discipline when it came to snacking.
Yes, it's discipline, bro. It's your mind.
Sugar
mindset.
high just felt comforting. When I was in my freshman year of high school, my mom had started hooking up with another guy. We didn't get along that well. But it wasn't too long before we managed to get my mom knocked up with twins.
Yo, twins.
And then my sister and my brother came around, and things were good. Twins, you know,
Well,
they
the
mean
twins.
everything to me, even now. I had a really good time with my brother and sister. You know, we lived in the trailer park, we had a swimming pool right there, always in the pool. It was like taught them how to swim.
With a snake.
We went camping for like a week at a time. It's just family events. I'm a real big family person.
My brother, he's always been
So this little bro.
a bigger guy, but he's always had my back. He's definitely the glue to
Bro,
his
stop
family.
giving him
He taught me how
food.
to ride a bike. He taught me how to swim, you know. He's always been there for me. And right now, he doesn't have anyone to go hang out with or talk to or anything like that. So I'm not
He
just his
can't
brother.
because of his own choices.
I'm also his best friend.
Once I came to high school, I was going on like 250 to 300 pounds. I started hanging out with the wrong crew. That's when drugs came into my life. It just got out of control from there. I guess my mom felt guilty that I was on my way to winding up like
So he was already obese before he became a drug addict.
her way of handling that was just to throw me out in the street. So I moved in with my grandparents full time. I would chase any high I can get. Somehow I still managed to finish high school and graduate.
Dang.
But not
Still.
long after that, my grandma found out I was using, and she kicked me out. After that, I became homeless. And I was homeless for a good couple of years.
He was actually homeless?
Really bad homeless. I was living a day-to-day lifestyle. I wasn't
How big was he when he was homeless? Because obviously if you're homeless, you don't have that much money. I wonder if he lost lots of weight if he was when he was homeless.
Even thinking about consequences, that was probably the worst experience I've had. I was sleeping behind buildings. I remember I was laying on the side of the road one day and we watched the kids driving by with their parents and snapping photos.
That's sad.
Then I woke up one day to somebody like kicking me and, you know, bullying me just because, you know, they knew I wouldn't be able to get up and defend myself. In the end, that's what finally motivated me to reach out to anybody I knew who could help.
Are you done with team?
No.
No?
The first person to try was this teacher from my high school days. He helped me out and bought me a ticket back to Everett, Washington, where my brother and sister were. Bought my way
teacher,
to the
bro.
bus stop the next day. I
Dang.
got caught buying meth and wound up in jail. After that, 2 friends from high school
So he did
asked
meth.
their parents to help me. And it was them that actually got me my ticket to rehab.
All right,
So I went to rehab, 350 to 400
bro.
pounds.
That's disgusting, bro. I mean, you know, he probably feels the same way, but because this doesn't happen straight away, bro. It takes a while. And he looks himself in the mirror every day, and he's seeing what's happening, and he continues to do it.
I got clean, stopped moving around as much, really. And I started eating more. I put on another couple 100 pounds. In Washington, they have low-income housing programs. The state favored me
Is that
to
him?
live off burgers from the fast food place next door. That's
Oh,
when I got to
no.
like 6, maybe even 7.
Fast food
pounds.
place next door. Oh no, that's cooked. There's stairs. Stairs are like his worst enemy.
Me and my sister finally said, hey, we gotta do something. That's when me and my brother came out of the hotels and came back here.
Bradley,
So what? They finally decided to do something when he got freaking 600 pounds. What?
want to help me make a list for the store?
Yeah, let's do this.
And then we're going to get some soda.
Probably need to get some milk and eggs.
See soda. No, you
Maybe
don't.
some bread.
Get the milk, eggs, bread. Don't get the soda, bro. Oh my gosh.
Everybody in my family
Like, this guy needs to man up and say no, bro. No, you're not getting soda.
has tried drugs. It's hard to say if it was genetic, but I definitely think being around
It's not
it
genetic, bro.
constantly,
genetic.
that definitely has an effect on him. The best
Just
case
everyone's around
that
you,
I can
doing
see
drugs.
happening is him getting motivated enough
Even
to
the
lose
sister's
the weight
big as well.
and just
She
get
needs to look
healthy
in.
so he can have a life.
Maybe a rack of ribs.
If you want, slow cook them one day.
We need barbecue sauce.
Oh my
I can
gosh.
care less
Everything's
if he's
bad.
300 pounds and able to walk.
Yeah, this
or
is the
if
big too.
he's, you know, $175 and able to go run marathons. As long as it extends his life period. Because my biggest fear right now is him being so obese that we can lose him any day. So
stop buying him all this crap, bro. Like, come on. You gotta say no. That low-key, that annoys me, bro. Like, we're seeing this stuff with the people around. Like, you know? I do feel like the sister and brother do love him and stuff. But they just gotta say no, because they're like, oh yeah, I don't want him to die. But then, you're writing down soda on the list when he says soda. Say no, bro. I don't know. Let's see the comments. It's refreshing seeing him actually appreciate his caregivers. People don't realize how much work, emotionally and physically. Yeah, that's true. I didn't really peep that. Because there's vids where say like the caregivers the mum or dad and they're being rude. But this guy said he loves his caregiver. That's good, but still. You know? Obviously, you need to make the choice. But the people around you can make the choice to make it... They should make it as hard as possible for you to eat bad. That's what the people around you should do. Make it as hard as possible. My deepest respect go to all caregivers. It takes an extraordinary individual to fulfill such a role in life. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't see myself ever doing that, bro. Or wanting, you know? It takes a certain somebody to be able to do that type of stuff. The way he talks about his siblings is so sweet. I hope, yeah, his siblings love him, but they just gotta say no. They gotta step they need to stamp their foot down, bro. You know? They need to stamp his foot down. Put their foot down. Don't let him eat, bro. You know, that's all it is. Just saying no, no. Legit addiction. It's like saying, obviously it's not as easy as just saying no, but that's all it is. It's saying no to something. Not like actually saying, but in your mind, not doing it. With eating, for him, you should try stop eating. And with the people around him, saying no to buying him soft drinks and stuff, bro. Like, what? But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the reaction, bro. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. Yeah, my 600-pound life. Hopefully, bro, is good. This was probably, you know, this was posted a year ago, but it's definitely way older than this. But yeah, bro. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, thank you for watching.